There is blood, gore, intense violence, nudity. Just want to make sure my audio is okay.
Hello everybody,
Hey.
and welcome to this special 1,000 point game between Mike and myself here at Digital Woods. This is a game you guys voted for. We're going to be playing Tau, which is going to be my army,
Versus Tyranid, which is going to be my army.
and if you want to have our full army details, game description, and everything, check out the link down below. Other than that, it's going to be a Maelstrom game, and we're going to jump in right away. Woo! Alright, and here we are deployed for our Gambit game. If you want a description of what the game mode is and how we got to right here, check out the link down below. Otherwise, the Tau have gotten turn 1 through a dice roll-off, and the Tyranids have failed to seize the initiative.
So it is on to Tau turn 1.
Okay, and the start of turn 1 for the Tau, I am going to do a Gambit bet of 2, and then go ahead and draw my 4 cards. Defend 2, that's not good, because that one doesn't count. Psychological Warfare, that's going to be hard, because you're pretty much fearless across the board. Secure 6, that is the one in the center of the map, that will be easy to get. And Secure 2, depending on where that is, well, damn. Well, 2 of these are going to be really hard, because 2 is in Mike's deployment zone. So, yeah, you're probably going to get 2 points from me.
Sweet.
Alright, for turn 1 for the Tau, disembark the 4 marker drones out of the drone port and move them their 8 inches up. Then move the flying drone port, I love the fact their fortifications can move,
It's ridiculous.
up to claim objective 1. Jumped up all 3 of the stealth suit teams up onto the ridge to get some pot shots in, and also to claim me 6. And over here, shifted both tanks over. This one to keep him within 6 inches of long strike, because he just has an angle on the farthest out Biovore.
Which is the only thing that he could really kill to make me do a morale save.
Test. Yes. So that is that. Other than that, the rest of the Tau stayed put, because there's no reason to move them. And I'm going to declare this guy's through Unity Devastation on those guys. Basically, anything from 6 inches of this guy, that is from his same step. If they roll a 6 to wound, their weapon gets minus 1 AP.
Alright.
Okay, and that is it for movement phase. I am Tau, no psychic phase, on to shooting phase.
But first,
What
are the
objectives
spots?
things? So number 5 is a 3. Number 6 is a 1 that's sabotage. I'm going to go ahead and spend a point for 4.
And what's that one?
And number 1 is a 6, which I believe is the artillery one.
I'm pretty sure it is. Just what Tau needs.
War shooting. Alright, so a 3, which was number 5 here, is a grav wave generator. If you decide to charge this hilltop, you get minus 2 to your charge.
It's already the hardest place to charge anyway.
4 is a targeting relay, so they get to reroll 1s in the shooting phase.
Of course they do.
And 6 is indeed the artillery. The fire support.
So at the end of your turn or at the end of shooting phase?
At the end of shooting phase, within a unit can choose an enemy unit within 36 inches. That unit suffers D3 mortal wounds if I get a 5 or higher. Alright, well, normally Tau should start with marker lights, but because I can't get any marker lights onto the dudes back there, I'm going to start off with long strikes. 1 shot. He's going to go ahead and fire his rail cannon in the standard fire mode into the 1 there. 1 shot hitting on a 2. Even though he moved, he starts off with a ballistic 2. And he has a special rule that gives any hammerhead within 6 inches, he's technically in a hammerhead, plus 1 to hit. So hitting on a 2. Spending another point. Got it. So that is a successful hit. It is a strength 10, so I'll be wounding on a 2. That is a successful wound.
Alright, AP?
Minus 4.
Okay. So it would just go through.
Alright, and this is going to be D6 damage on him. For 1.
He lives!
We'll check to make sure he doesn't have anything that allows him to reroll this. I don't think he does, and I've already spent my one reroll. Yeah, no. Alright, so he lives. So I'm going to definitely fail that one. Okay.
Sweet. I get 2 points.
Yeah, you're going to definitely get 2 points. I do, however, because he has the Pure Tide Engram, anytime anyone does a stratagem on a 6-up, I get a command point back. So I've technically already used 2. Didn't get any back. Fair enough.
Alright, so I'm guessing Markolites next?
Yes, Markolites are going to happen next. Next biggest threat is that dude. So all 4 of these Markolites are going to go ahead and fire into that.
My Exocrine.
Because there is a Cadra Fireblade in here, they now all have a ballistic skill of 2.
Ugh.
And they also have a stable platform, so they don't get the -1 for moving and firing heavy weapons. So, hitting on 2s for 3 Markolites on him.
Alright.
So, he doesn't get cover, and I get to reroll any 1s when shooting at him.
He didn't really get cover before.
Meh. Next thing to go is going to be my Hammerhead here, firing down into your Exocrine, whatever that thing is.
Alright.
He's going to fire his railgun in the standard mode. So, 1 shot, he's hitting on a 3. He technically gets a -1 to hit for moving and firing a heavy weapon, but he's within 6 inches of long strike, which gives him a +1 to hit. So he's back to hitting on a 3. And that guy is Markolite, so rerolling 1s. A 6 is definitely going to hit.
Yes.
Strength 10 versus something that is probably less than toughness 10.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a 3 to wound. And that is going to be a 6 to wound, so that's going to be D3 additional mortal wounds on top of regular damage.
Alright.
So -4.
That's a
AP.
7.
And, alright, so that's going to be D6 damage from the standard shot.
That's a 2.
For only 2. And then D3 mortal wounds for 2. So a total of 4 damage to that guy.
Alright. Ow.
Alright. Next thing to shoot, I'm going to go ahead and have this squad fire. They're going to fire their 2 marker lights from the squad down into the guy before anyone else shoots.
The Exocrine?
Yeah, down into the Exocrine. So 2 marker lights coming from that squad. They're hitting on 4s. Both hit. So now that is up to a total of 5 marker lights on that guy. So now anything else that shoots at him gets +1 to hit. So their 3 ion guns are going to fire down into him next. And I am going to supercharge every single one of them. So they get a D3 number of shots each. So total number of shots coming out. It's going to be 3, 2, 1, so 6. And now to hit. Technically now hitting on 3s. And rerolling 1s. So I got a really big spread right there. So 5 hits and rerolling the 1/1. And a 3 is enough to hit. So that is 6 hits.
Alright, AP?
I need a wound.
You're right.
It is strength 8 at the moment. Alright, and with a toughness of 8 versus my strength 8 guns, looking for 4s to wound. That was a solid roll. I got 4 wounds.
6s do anything?
Don't think so. I think this has just got a special rule. If I rolled any 1s to wound or to hit, it would have slain a model. Yeah, no, nothing special for rolling any 6s.
Alright.
You're also not the target of my Unity Devastation for the extra AP -1. These, however, have only an AP of -1.
Okay, so 4 4-ups then.
Mm-hmm.
Need 4 4-ups to save.
Failing 3.
1. How much damage do they do?
2 a pop.
Okay, so I've taken 10 damage.
Alright, next thing to shoot is going to be this first stealth team firing all of their shots down into the Exocrine to try and peel off the last 2 wounds. Total of 12 shots from those burst cannons, hitting on 3s because of how heavily marker light that guy is. We have 5 straight misses. That was a bunch of 2s. And 2 re-rolling 1s. For 1 more conversion. For only 6 hits. That was actually really poopy. And these guys are going to be looking for 5s to wound. Because they're only strength 5 on these guns. For 1 wound. Well, no AP on the gun, so...
Alright. 3 up. Got it with a 5.
Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and group both these units up for a total of 12 shots firing down into the exocrine there. These guys right now have a glorious 42-inch range pulse carbine or pulse rifles. Because they're 30 base, plus 6 for their step, and plus 6 because of this lovely pulse accelerator drone sitting right there.
Ugh.
So I'm going to fire all 12 of their shots into that exocrine, trying to get those last 2 wounds. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 miss, 1 reroll. For another hit with a 6. And these are once again going to be looking for 5s to wound. For 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds.
Alright, so 4 3-ups.
Failed 1 at least.
Yep, so he's got 1 HP left. Got 1 wound.
Alright. Well,
Who else?
well, these guys are now going to fire at him.
Alright.
8 shots coming out of the inside of here. He's going to be separate because he's going to be technically hitting on 1s. So roll these guys first. So 8 regular shots hitting on 3s because of however marker light that guy is. For 3 misses. Wow. And 1 reroll. For 4 misses. I'm getting a lot of 2s today. So
I'm
4
fine
hits.
with that.
Wounding on 5s. For 2 wounds.
And 2 3-ups.
Damn.
Made it.
Alright. Cadre Fireblade, you can do it. 1 shot hitting on technically a 1. Hit. Wounding on a 5. Wound. 1 3-up. Please say you failed it.
Tom,
What?
he's dead.
Yes.
It's a 2. But
You're going to reroll it.
I'm going to re-roll it.
Fair enough. Yes!
Damn it!
On a 6-up, I get a command point. No. We're both at 7. Nice. Does he death throws?
Tom, would you mind looking on what he throws on?
It's probably a 6.
Probably a 6. Death throws for the exocrine. Does it explode is the wrong word, but death throws.
No.
No. It was close though. So he is just the dead. Who else can shoot? You spent most everyone on the exocrine. I think it's just these 2?
Yeah, the 2 remaining groups of stealth suits. So
Alright.
they both have a unit to shoot at, so this unit firing into the warriors. No special bonuses, so 12 shots, hitting on 4s, no rerolls. 5 hits. I'm sorry, 5 misses, 7 hits. Did that backwards. These are strength 5 guns versus your tough of 4, so wounding on 3s. For 5 wounds.
5 4-ups.
She failed 3.
I
Which is
did.
enough for a warrior down.
It is. Do you mind picking one of the ones with the one closest to you?
This one?
Yep.
Okay. And the last thing to fire on the Tau side is going to be the stealth suits into the Hive Guard, because that's the only thing they have range to fire at. Once again, firing 12 shots, hitting on 4s, no rerolls. 4 misses and 8 hits. Strength 5 versus Tough 5, I do believe, of the Hive Guard.
I think so.
So wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I wish they had a special rule for wounding on 6s, because that's the only thing I wounded with. I rolled
Wow.
4 6s and then everything else missed.
Nice. No AP.
So I think they have, what, 2-ups right now for being on the hill? I don't have
No,
it.
they've got standard 4-ups.
Oh, they have 4-up base, okay.
So it'd be 3-ups.
3-ups, okay. But you failed.
I failed 2.
You would have failed 2 2-ups anyway.
Yeah.
Alright, and that's not enough to knock one of them out. They got like 4 wounds each or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright,
So that's all of your shooting.
I
Are you going to declare any kind of charge?
No, actually, one, I can't because I'm outside of 12 inches of everyone. And
true.
two, I'm Tau. So I succeeded in securing objective 6. I'm going to discard defend objective 2, and I failed to get the other 2. So I get 1 point and first blood, so 2. And Mike, you're going to get 2 from my wager.
Oh, yeah, because the first blood doesn't count for it.
It's only tactical objectives achieved.
True. All right, so huzzah, I've got 2 points. Tom's got 2 points.
Yep. That will end Tau turn 1.
On to Tyranid, turn 1. All right, so Tyranid, turn 1, finding out what my... no, I have to make my wager first.
You have 3 objectives in your zone, and plenty of things that you can reach/shoot.
I'm going to go with being slightly... I'm thinking I'm going to get 3.
That's alright, that's steep.
It's steep. I'm not going for 4. Hell no. But
4, you're crazy.
4, I'm just nuts. So I'm thinking I'm going to get 3. So let's find out if that's even possible. So first off is secure objective 5, which is right there.
One on the back, that's not
So,
a good one to get.
Not getting that. Next is secure objective 3, which is right there.
Easily
so
got.
a possibility. Secure objective 2, which is in my back line.
Which could easily fall back to.
And lastly, secure objective 1, which is right there. So it seems as though I'm not going to get 3.
So you got 2 in my side.
Yes.
If it had been that one or that one,
Should have gone with 2. Oh well.
should have gone with 2.
I was being cocky. Well, on to movement. Alright, so Tyranid movement for this turn. I guess I'll start over here. I had my Hive Guard move and advance forward, getting in line for shots over in this direction. I had this group of Gene Stealers move and advance over to objective 3, and my Broodlord go and move and advance up to here to provide some psychic support. Next, I had this group of Gene Stealers move out from the rock, come out to there. The Neurothrope just moved up into the rock and is still holding that point. These guys they just moved over slightly to get out of the range of that angry tank. And these guys moved and advanced over to here, trying to get to this objective. And still during the movement phase, but I wanted to show it on camera, I'm going to spend an objective point, and you're going to roll a dice to see if you get a 6. Tactical point, yes.
Well, say what you're doing.
I'm doing metabolic
Overdrive.
Metabolic overdrive to basically get them to have a move action again to get up this hill and actually hold this point. And I think just their standard 6 inches is going to do it, so I'm not going to advance them.
Alright, you need to roll 2d6. Any ones you take mortal wounds because of overdrive.
Yeah, I just thought you were going to do your 6 first. So.
Well, you resolve your stratagem.
For him, nope, and for him, nope. They both have full wounds still.
And to see if the Pure Tide Engram kicks off on a 6. No.
And now to figure out what objectives I'm holding do.
Yes.
So for number 2, we've got a 3.
That's the anti-charge one.
Yep, that'll be real useful. Number 4, we have the 6. I've got artillery.
Got artillery. Don't forget it like I did.
Yep. And for number 3, I've got 2. Nothing important.
Yep. Nothing of note.
Now on to Psychic. Starting off the Psychic phase with the Broodlord casting Onslaught on this group of Hive Guard. It is a Warp Charge 6, so let's see if I get it. I get it with a 7, and he doesn't have any kind of things to deny the witch.
Nope, no deny the witch.
So they get their own move again, and they're just going to shift forward.
That's not Onslaught. Onslaught is they can advance and charge.
No, sorry, hold on. Alright, yeah, Tom was right. I was thinking of the Metabolic Overdrive that I just did. This is, Onslaught is literally just, they can shoot fine and then charge after advancing. So, next for Psychic Phase is going to be the Neurothrope. It has horror, but it's not really going to aid right now, so it's just going to smite that group of dudes. So, on a 5, it goes off, but I'd really like a 11. It's a 5. That's fine.
D3!
D3! 1!
That's not enough to kill a suit. I think they've got 2 wounds each.
Yeah, well, it's one less wound I have to deal with later. Alright, and lastly, for Psychic Phase, realize he has 2 powers he can manifest in one turn, so he's also going to cast the Horror on that group over there, and that's a warp charge of 6. I get it with a 10. I was worried with that 6 there for a second. Alright. So they are down 1 leadership and down 1 hit. That's all, the end of Psychic Phase, on to Shooting Phase. Alright, so starting off the Shooting Phase with the Hive Guard here. They're going to be shooting into...
Long strike.
Okay, I just had that moment where, oh no, he's a character. Oh wait, he's got more than 10 wounds.
Yeah, he's got 13.
Okay, so either way, they're shooting into Long Strike here. So they have D3 number of shots each, which are going to be 5, and they're going to be hitting on 3s. Missed once. Hit with a 6. Huzzah! And wounding. Now, their shock cannons, if I wound with a 4-up, it does just a auto mortal wound. If I wound with a 6-up, it is a D3 mortal wound on top of the already weapon damage.
Okay.
So, hitting on wounding on 4s, I got 1 4 and 1 6. The other 2 missed, and I'm just going to spend a command point to reroll that 1.
Okay.
With a 5. So that's
2, 4.
Yep.
6. I get no.
What's your save?
No. That was.
Oh, the command point. Okay.
So, the 4 and 5. Do they do regular damage in addition to the mortal wound, or is it just mortal wound for a 4 or 5?
It's pretty sure it is the standard damage with the mortal wound on top.
Okay, so I'm going to need to make 3 saves.
Yes.
I am already taking D3 plus 2 mortal wounds, which is ouch. So, with an AP of -1, that'll be 3 4-up saves. So make 2. And you know what? I like long strike, so spend a point for this phase. No.
Okay, so first off for the mortal wounds, that D3. That is a 5, so that means 3. So you took 5 in mortal wounds, and the standard damage of the gun for the one that went through is just a 1.
So a total of 6 damage.
Yes.
Not quite halving him.
But close.
But close. He had 13 wounds. He's now got 7 left.
Alright, and then the last thing that can shoot, I believe, in the shooting phase is going to be these 2, which they're going to be aiming for the,
You have a 48-inch range. What are you shooting at?
You're going to be aiming at that forward group of,
This one?
Fire Warriors?
Yeah, this 6-man right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so 2 shots for them, going into the Fire Warriors, hitting on 5s because they moved. 1 hit, 1 miss. I'll deal with the hit first. So that's the kind of special roll of 6 is D3.
Alright, so when a Spore Mine Launcher hits a target, doesn't roll the wound, it rolls a special roll. On a 1, nothing happens. 2 through 5, it causes a mortal wound. And on a 6, it's D3 mortal wounds.
So let's find out. 5. So just the 1.
Mortal wound. Oh god, no!
Ah! He tripped. And lastly is because I missed, a spore mine gets launched somewhere over there. And the last thing in my shooting phase is going to be the artillery from this objective marker, and I'm going to be firing it over into his
Long strike.
Long strike. So 5 or 6, this thing goes off.
Yep.
That is a 2. It does not go off. Sad face. So then on to charges to declare. I'm going to be declaring 2 charges. The Gene Stealers into that group of shady folk, and the Hive Guard into the other group over there.
Okay. I'll start the overwatches with this group firing down into them. Total of 12 shots. I am Tau Fire Step with this unit and all of the stealth suits, and Tau Fire Step's special rule is they hit overwatch on 5s and 6s. So 1, 2, 3, 4 hits instead of just 2. And these are going to be winning on 3s because strength 5 for the burst gun. 2 wounds.
Alright, because Gene Stealers, it's always 5 ups.
Nice.
1 ate it.
Alright, and then firing overwatch for the other guys. Same thing. Literally only 1 hit. Out of 12 dice, hitting on 5s and 6s, 1 hit. Wounding on a 4, because strength 5 versus tough 5. New.
Cool. Right, so, believe that they ended up needing a 8-inch charge.
Because
Yep.
6 and they have to climb up the building.
So let's see if they make it in.
With a 12?
With the 12, they absolutely do. And now for the Hive Guard, they need something about basically the same. 5 is not going to make it. And I think I'm going to spend a command point just to make sure that they do.
Okay.
A 7 will actually have to measure it maybe, but I'm pretty sure I do not make it.
Alright, and I'm going to go roll to see if I get that command point on a 6. No. Alright, now that Mike has successfully finished his charge, I'm going to spend a 1-point stratagem called Repulsor Impact Field. And it's whenever a battlesuit unit is been successfully charged against, I roll a d6 for each enemy unit within 3 inches of my battlesuits. Any 6s cause a mortal wound to the unit that charged.
Ugh.
So spending 1 point, that gets me 4 dice. Any 6s cause mortal wounds. Not a 1, it was worth the effort though.
And do you have to roll your 5 to see if you get it back?
Oh, yep. On a 6. No, I did not. I wish it was on a 5. That would be so much better.
Alright, so now the attacks starting in from the Gene Stealers into his Tau mech suit things. I've got 12 attacks hitting on 3s. Looks like I missed 4 times. And I'm going to be wounding on 4s with these. Which got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds total. And it's on the rending claws. I didn't get any 6s that I saw.
Alright, and with no 6s rolled, that's only AP minus 1, so my 3-ups become 4-ups for 5. Saved 2. That's going to be enough to kill 1 and finish off the one that is wounded.
Sweet, so 1 left.
Which will be the sergeant.
And your attack's back.
With actually 3 attacks back.
Oh wow, I'm actually surprised.
I'm also surprised. However, I'm hitting on 5s.
Ah,
Hit you once.
you got 1.
Yay. That's going to be wounding on a 4. Hey, I wounded. Will he punch out a Gene Stealer?
5 up? No.
Alright, he dodged away.
And I believe that is the end of my turn. I grabbed objective 3 and objective 2. I only got 2 points, so Tom, you get 3 points for this one. On to Tau turn 2 then.
Okay, at the start of turn 2, seeing the fact that both of these are going to be hard for me to get anyway, I'm only going to wager 1 this time.
That's fair enough.
So my 2 new objectives are secure number 1. I'm on it, so hey.
You've already made your wager.
And hold the line. I should have voted done 2 because I easily have this one. This is just have 3 or more units in my deployment zone.
So you're going to get 3 points this turn.
Yep. Alright, turn 2 movement for the Tau. Just jetpack fell back with him, just to get him out of combat to leave those Gene Stealers in the open. Move these guys over a wee bit so they can put shots into the zoanthrope or neurothrope. Move these guys forward a little bit, and then pretty much everything else stay put. Because Tau, and this is my gun line.
Yep.
Starting off shooting, it's going to be these 4 marker drones firing across down into that Hive Guard group. They are hitting on 2s. That is going to be 4 marker lights on them. He's not going to really shoot anything, so I'm going to fire his marker light down into them as well.
So many marker lights.
Hitting on a 2. Got it. So that's all 5 onto them. They don't get cover, I get to reroll 1s, and everyone gets +1 to shoot against them. Alright. Lastly, for marker light stuff, these 2 are going to fire their marker lights down into them, and these 3 are going to fire their ion rifles down into them.
Got it.
So start off with...
because I didn't see it. Ion rifles into them.
Yes. So I'm going to start off with the 2 marker lights down into them. Hitting on 4s. None. None. Alright, and then I am going to supercharge the ion rifles. So that's D3 shots each. For 9 shots.
Ugh.
Nice.
Well done.
I did forget to mention it. I am going to be using this guy's special ability through Unity Devastation, and they're going to be the target. So anyone that rolls a 6 to wound from this blob gets -1 AP. Or whatever.
Good catch.
Yeah. So here you go. This is strength 8, so I'm looking for 3s to wound. No, I have to roll the hit still. Almost skipped that part.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s. That is all but 1. Oh, all but 2. 1 miss and 1 reroll. So 2 misses. So 7 hits. Now wounding on 3s. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
And if I remember correctly, there's the AP is ridiculous.
The AP is only -1
Oh.
on the ion rifles. And I didn't get any 6s to make it a 2.
Okay, so how many shots was that in?
5.
Alright, so it's 5 ups then for these guys. Made 2.
Alright.
I think they've got 3 wounds each.
So you made 2, so 3 are going through.
Okay.
They do.
Let go.
They do 2 damage a pop.
That was really hard for you to say.
It was. So that's a total of 6 wounds.
So I'm pretty sure 2 are just dead.
Yeah, the one that's wounded dies, and the other one takes 4, so he dies as well.
Bleh.
Alright, the next thing up, I'm going to go ahead and fire both these units of Fire Warriors together down into that one remaining Hive Guard. They're technically 2 separate units, but they have the same exact gun with all the buffs at the same thing. So that's going to be a total of 18 shots from some in rapid fire, some outside of it. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 7 1s with 3 2s. Rerolling those 1s. 3 misses, so 4 reconverted into hits. Wounding on 4s. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wounds.
And the 6s don't mean anything?
Yeah,
or?
6s were AP -1. I think
There were 3. I think 2 or 3.
I didn't see. I know I got 1. I didn't see any of the others. Just from a quick memory flashback. So
go with 2.
All right, 2 then.
I thought I saw 2 6s.
So 4 with no AP, and then 2 with 1 AP.
Okay, so I'll go with the 4 first. So 4 4-ups.
Well,
He's dead. He didn't matter.
It didn't matter that with that roll.
Nope. Bleh.
Even if you re-rolled one of them, that's still 3 damage.
Yep, absolutely. So he's dead.
Okay.
Who's firing next? From your glorious light blue army.
Next, I'm going to go ahead and have these stealth suits. This group of 3 fire into the Gene Stealers.
Alright.
That's going to be a total of 12 shots. Hitting on 4s. No rerolls. With 4 misses. And strength 5 on the burst cannons on them. So 3s to wound, which I will get 4. That is 4 5-ups.
Sweet. 4 or 5 ups then. Not a 1.
Darn. Do you want to reroll one?
No.
Alright, off camera, I discussed the possibility if there was one Gene Stealer left, I could get Psychological Warfare.
So we looked up their leadership. It's a 9, so he couldn't actually cause them to flee. So yes, I'm absolutely going to try and save one.
Alright. No.
I don't.
Didn't matter.
Didn't matter. Oh well, now I'm down to 3. And 4 dead Gene Stealers. Who else is shooting?
You're gonna throw his 3 shots into the zone throat, neurothroat, whatever.
The neurothrope.
Hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, strength 5 versus tough 5. I'm gonna go ahead and have Long Strike here fire his solid shot all the way across the board into the warriors and fire his burst cannons down into the thing down there.
Alright. So, long shot.
Yep. I'm going to start off with his 2 burst cannons. Hitting on 2s. That many hits. Wounding on 2s.
That many?
Wounding on 2s. You have no armor, so...
Yeah.
That is one really dead Spore Mine.
And now the solid shot.
The solid shot from his railgun. 1 shot, hitting on a 2. Successful hit. Strength 10 versus tough 4, wounding on a 2. Wound. AP minus 4.
One's dead.
It's D6 damage. For 4, yeah.
One's dead. And I'll pull that one. Anyone else shooting?
Oh, yeah, still got those guys.
I mean, specifically at that group.
Oh, yeah, he's going to fire his solid shot round across.
Alright, do you want to do that one or go on to this group?
Sure, let's take care of that real quick.
All right.
Firing his 1 solid shot, he's going to be hitting on a 3. Successful hit. Wounding on a 2. Hey, a 1. I have 5 points, so I'll re-roll that. Successful wound for D6 damage. Only 1.
Okay, so he does live.
He does live. And I did spend a point, which does remind me...
You have 2 5-ups to try.
6-ups.
Oh, 2 6-ups to try.
2 6-ups, 1 from him, his re-roll, and 1 from my re-roll. Hey, I actually got 1.
Yay, for you.
Okay, so that's...
And now we're here.
Now we're back to them. Alright, and they're going to go ahead and fire their burst cannons down into the Broodlord. 12 shots hitting on 4s.
Looks like a whole hidey corner right here.
Yeah. 5 misses. Alright, and then strength 5 versus tough 5, wounding on 4s. Bit 2. Only 2.
Alright, so that's going to be 2 4-ups for the Broodlord. Made 1, failed 1. And I already did a reroll during this turn for the Gene Stealers, so I can't do one now.
Alright, and the last thing to shoot in the shooting phase is going to be the squad of 8 Fire Warriors firing down at that Neurothrope with a total of 8 shots, hitting on 4s.
That one's almost gone.
Fell off. Which is just going to join 2 other brethren for misses. Alright.
It's going to be a tough 4.
Alright, and then that'd be 3s to wound. For 3 wounds.
3-up invols. Makes it.
Alright.
He's fine. And I believe that's the end of your shooting.
Yeah, and the shooting, end of my turn.
Oh, you're not going to charge me?
I
know, you're too far away.
Yeah, so at the end of my turn, I get secure objective 1 and hold the line, because I've got more than enough units in my deployment zone, and you've got no one in my deployment zone. And I'm going to discard Psychological Warfare.
Alright, so in that case, and you get the extra 1 point.
And I do get the extra 1 point. The last thing I almost forgot once again is...
the artillery.
The artillery, and it's going to go on the Neurothrope.
Alright.
On a 5. No. That's why I forget it, because it's not going to happen that often.
Nope. So on to Tyranid's turn 2. Alright, so Tyranid turn 2. Time to draw cards, but first a wager. 3 was way too high, so I'm just going to go with 2 and be hopeful.
Okay.
And something I forgot to say for my last turn at the end was I was getting rid of secure objective 1, keeping secure objective 5, so now I only have to draw 3 cards. So first is Dust and Ashes, which is 12, which we're going to have to check that for what the actual the Tyranid version is. Endless Legion, which is, once again, something I'm going to have to check for what the Tyranid version is. And Defend Objective 5, which I really hope these two are something good, because otherwise I'm kind of crap out of luck.
Alright, what were they?
12 and 11.
12, or let's start with 11. Score 1 victory point if you control more objectives than your opponent by the end of the turn. I currently hold 2. You hold 3, so you got that one.
Sweet, so that's 1.
12. Score 1 victory point if at least one enemy unit was completely destroyed this turn, and at least one model in the enemy unit was slain by a Tyranid monster or a Tyranid unit with 10 models.
That I don't think I can get. I'll have to see if one of these are a monster, but I'm pretty sure all of these are infantry.
At this point, and you did start with a monster.
So it's
You could have gotten.
something I could have gotten. So, darn it! Looks like you're going to get 2 points.
Yes.
Sad face. Well, on to movement. All right, so Tyranid movement. I had my Broodlord move in advance. My Gene Stealers move in advance. Kind of gathering points at this point isn't really going to help me win, so I might as well just kind of charge and see what happens, see how many of the Tau I can kill before the end of the game. So didn't move. That way those two will be able to shoot better this turn. So on to Psychic Phase, which I'm going to throw a Smite up at these guys from the Broodlord. I need a 5 or an 11. I got a 5, so D3. 3!
Just gonna go ahead and kill one and put one wound on another.
Sweet.
Oop, not that guy. He's the sergeant.
Ah, the one with the little black hand.
No, it's the one with the extra bit on his back.
Ah, I see it now. And next, he is going to smite the lone dude.
Okay.
So, same 5 or 11. I've been getting really lucky with just the 5s.
Well, if you rolled just a 5, you failed.
Oh, yeah, damn it,
Smite
because
escalation.
now the escalation is a 6.
Yes. Do you want to spend a point?
Ah, I do. Damn it. I'm now at, what, 2 points.
You rolled a 2.
Damn it. Alright, and he doesn't get any kind of pluses or shiny stuff for that, so that is unfortunate. Next is shooting.
Do you want to do a horror on any of the...
Wait, did we remember horror at all last year shooting?
I don't remember if it went all...
I'm pretty...
A day passed, so...
Yeah, this is day 2 of this game, by the way. Either way, I'm going to cast horror on this group here of 3.
Okay.
So that...
They didn't do anything. Oh no, they took out that group of Gene Stealers.
They did.
Yeah, I don't know, it might have mattered.
It might have mattered. So, they need a warp charge 6 for horror. And I got it. So, they are horrored. Tom, they are horrored.
Hopefully we won't forget.
Hopefully we won't forget. Next, on to shooting. Alright, so starting the shooting phase with this warrior here with his venom cannon, shooting all the way into this lone stealth warrior.
Mm-hmm.
It's D3 number of shots with this gun. Well, that one's gone. D3 number of shots.
2.
2 shots. Now I'll be hitting with a 5 because he's got hard to hit. What, 2? I've got 2 left?
You do have 2 left.
Alright, well, I really want it dead, so here's my last will to live. On to these 2, firing it. Long barrel, long strike, long
Long strike.
something.
Long strike.
So they're 2 shots with all their special rolls. So 1 definitely hit, 1 miss. And now for the special wound, not wound thing. On a 6, it's D3. Nope.
1 damage.
1 wound of the mortal variety. And then I'll place a spore mine somewhere over there for his long barrel to destroy it again.
With burst cannons.
Yes. And that ends the shooting phase on to charges I'm declaring. First is going to be the Broodlord going in, and next is going to be the Gene Stealers.
Well, you can wait and to see what happens. You don't have to declare it all at once.
Yeah, true. But there's nothing else I'm charging at.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if I happen to roll really lucky and
And my Broodlord...
you might not want to risk the long ball charge with the Gene Stealers.
True.
Alright, so that's going to be 8 shots. They are Tau steps, so they're hitting on 5s and 6s in Overwatch.
Oh, damn it. I forgot my artillery. And we've now started rolling dice, so it's too late.
Well, after we finish this, we can go ahead and roll it. I'll let you do it.
Thank you.
So, that was 4 hits, wounding on 4s. For 3 possible wounds.
Ooh. So that's going to be 3 4-ups. Of which I made 1.
2 damage.
And I think he yet lives.
Yeah, I think he's got 5 or 6 wounds.
Yeah. And then my charge in. Or should I... No, I'll finish the charge and then go for the... Alright, and my charge in. And my last point goes to something better than a 1. Thank you, an 8 makes it.
Yeah, an 8 will make that. Pure Tide! No.
That was beautiful. Went down the stairs. Excuse me. You had to put them right at the edge so they're really hard to charge, didn't you?
Maybe.
Also,
Also, we've now successfully made a charge. I'm going to spend 1 command point
okay.
to
do
that,
your thing?
the anti-charge thing. Oh, no. I'm actually going to save it in case you make the charge with the Gene Stealers. That way there's more things within the 3-inch radius.
Ah, yes.
So I'll wait to see if you make the Gene Stealer charge.
By the way, I missed it. Did you roll a dice for my last command point?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was literally the thing that
That
pure
was
tide.
got it. And then the charge for these guys. A 6 is probably not going to make it. No. So they don't make it in.
Oh, well.
And then before any of that, I'm going to do the artillery.
Yes.
Then you can do your explode thing.
Well,
So on a 6, or do I have to declare who I'm shooting first?
you have to declare who you're shooting at, and it's a 5.
Ah, okay, 5. Him.
Fair enough.
On a 5?
No.
No.
Alright, didn't matter anyway.
Didn't matter. So are you using your point?
I said I was saving it for the Gene Stealer charge.
Okay, so. Then no. In that case, it's my attacks first. Putting his attacks into that one group. 6 dice going in for the attack, hitting on 2s. All hit. And wounding on 3s, but 6s are important. 1 6 and 2 misses.
Well, I'll do the 3 regular. That was not a 6 before, right?
This was not a 6 before.
So I'll do the 3 regular because I actually get a save against them. So 3 6s. No, okay, they're dead.
Oh.
They have 2 wounds a pop.
It's D3 damage for the thing.
And the 6 automatically goes through.
Yes.
So you do a minimum of 3 damage.
Yay! I killed my first of your units.
No, my stealth suits.
Alright, and he's absolutely going to consolidate. Wait, consolidating is I have to go towards the closest?
Yeah, move to the closest enemy unit, which would be the Fire Warriors.
Aw, darn. I was really kind of hoping I could just, like, hide behind this rock.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, now that I'm up on here and see what I'm about to fight, I'm just gonna hide.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
Too bad Consolidate doesn't work that way.
3 inches?
Yeah, it's 3 inches.
Bring it!
Don't forget your wound counter.
Oh, yes. Sorry.
Alright.
That is the end of my turn. I only killed a thing in... No.
You didn't...
I didn't get anything.
Yeah, you chose to...
I chose to just go for attacking. So you got 2 points from me.
Which brings me up to 10 to your...
4.
Oh, it was 4?
It was. I don't think I've gotten anything past the 4.
Alright, at the start of turn 3, I'm going to just bet 1, because points really don't matter at this point. So, my objectives are Scour the Skies, you had nothing with the fly. No flyer. Do you have anything in your army with the fly keyword?
Is the Zoanth? Is the
Yes,
Noanthrope?
Yeah, the Neurothrope does have the fly keyword, so I do actually have to keep that. Alright, secure objective 5, I'm on it, so that's the 1 for me. And secure 4,
Which is in the middle.
no, that's 6.
Oh, then I'm holding 4.
Yes.
That came up again.
Yep. Alright, well, I'm definitely getting the 1, so
Yep.
I get my points.
On the movement.
Turn 3 movement. My firing line doesn't move. All of it just staying put. And for ridiculousness' sake, I got a 14-inch advance for the squad of 3, which is enough to get more models in range to claim that objective away from Mike. And the other one... Yeah, I took your one objective away from you. And the other one did not advance to get into position.
I can't believe him. He took my artillery.
Yes, I now have 2 artillery.
You sneaky Tau.
Alright.
Oh my god.
So no shooting phase. On to no psychic phase. On to shooting.
It's like no shooting phase. Really? You're just going to charge me? Okay, I'm fine with this.
That's why I reveal everything has power swords in mine.
Woo!
Wouldn't matter. They still suck it. All right.
They do still have 3 attacks each.
They do. Well, the sergeant does. The regular guys have 2.
Ah.
So, starting off shooting phase is going to be the Marker Light Swarm going into the Neurothrope right there. 4 shots hitting on 2s. For all of them to hit. The Fireblade's going to fire his 1 Marker Light into him as well, hitting on a 2. Succeeds. That's 5 onto then the Neurothrope. Alright, so that's it for the moment. Going on to the remainder Marker Lights, the 2 guys from here are going to fire their 2 shots down into him, and they're going to fire all of the ion rifles down into him as well.
Alright.
So the 2 Marker Lights hitting on 4s. 1. Hey, rerolling 1s. I'll take it. So that will be the ion rifles now, and I will supercharge because I get that reroll 1s. D3 number of shots from each ion rifle. For 9 shots once again.
Ugh.
They are hitting on only 4s at the moment, so hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. For 2 1s and 1 miss.
Reroll 1s. Reroll 1s. Aw.
For 1 miss, 1 hit. So I got a total of 7 hits. They are strength 8. So I'll be wounding on 3s. For 5 wounds with an AP of -1. So you're 5 up armor / invul.
Yep. 5 up invuls. And for the 3, he is dead. Well, no, the 4.
Yeah, and they do 2 damage apiece, so that's 8 damage.
Oh, he's super dead. Bleh.
Go ion rifles! Alright.
Who's next? That group, your tanks.
I'm going to actually do all 4 of those stealth suits. Just put them together as a group puddle. Because they have 5 marker lights on that, they ignore the penalty for advancing and firing assault weapons.
Ah.
They reroll 1s, they get +1 to hit, they ignore cover.
Many, many shiny things await.
Yes, so firing down into the Neurothrope with a total of 16 shots between the 4 stealth suits, hitting on 3s. Oop, that was a 3. 2 straight misses and 2 rerolls.
That was an interesting little dance your dice just did there.
Yep, so total of 13 hits.
Math.
Yep. And then wounding on 3s, because you're only tough 4. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wounds.
Ooh. So, 9 3-ups.
I see 3 2s.
I do also see 3 2s.
So
How many damage did that do?
only
Just
one.
one? So he took 3 damage. I think that doesn't take him out.
No, he's got to have at least 5.
Yeah.
He is a
HQ.
Tyranid HQ, yeah. Alright, so next up, shooting at that was going to be this squad of 8 fire warriors. 8 shots from their pulse rifles, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 miss, 1 reroll. Yay for 7 hits. And wounding on 3s, because standard rifles are strength 5. For 3 wounds.
And 3 3-ups.
1 more.
1 went through.
So 4 damage.
Yeps.
That is going to be 6 shots from this squad of fire warriors.
Alright.
Firing a neurothrope, 6 shots, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 miss, 1 reroll. 5 hits, wounding on 3s. For only 2. Alright. Oh, yeah, I forgot to do that, but oh well.
2 3-ups.
Get
Made it.
Alright, next I'll do the squad of 5 firing at that neurothrope as well. Hitting on 3s. And then wounding on 3s. For 3 wounds.
And 3 more 3-ups.
Well, at least a 2.
1, so
So total
he might be
5
dead.
damage. Let's go
Let's
ahead
go
and
check.
Yeah.
And at 5 wounds, he is the dead. And there goes my warlord. So that gets him, Tom 1 more point
Yep.
for warlord kill.
Alright. I only have 2 things left to shoot. I'm going to go ahead and have Longstrike fire a submunition round down into the Gene Stealers.
Alright, I'm guessing that's the...
Anti-infiltrate version.
Ah.
Instead of 1 shot, it's heavy D6.
Alright.
Heavy D6. For
1.
1.
Do you want to spend a command point? You've got 3.
I've got 3. I don't think I've rolled it before for this turn, so re-rolling. For 1. Ha! Ha 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 ha. Wounding on a 3. No.
2. Nice! And this guy?
Oh, on a 6 I get that point back.
Oh, yes. No.
He's going to fire a solid shot across the board into the 1 remaining warrior. Hitting on a 3. Miss. Good job, tanks.
And that's all shooting?
Yes, all the fire warriors went, all the battle suits went, and the tanks did nothing.
Alright.
So that's going to be the end of my turn. I secure objective 5, I secure objective 4, I scour the skies, and I got warlord kill. So I'm now up to 15.
You're at 15.
Tier 4.
And now with a lacking of psychic, my slim chance of somehow tabling you went from slim to none, so I'm actually going to GG at this point with just my 1 group of Gene Stealers, my artillery, and this guy that somehow survived this round.
Yes.
So, yeah, good game. I definitely should have had a different list. I should not have gone, Tau, that are really good at shooting. I'm going to try and outshoot them with Tyranid, who are really good at running in your face or teleporting at you, or, dropping from the sky, and then mauling you to death.
Mm-hmm. Technically, you have 1 more unit. You've got a group of 3,
Technically, I do have this group of 3 Ripper Swarms that I entirely forgot about, because it's been a day.
Yeah.
But either way, it's not looking anything likely, so I'm still...
Yeah.
I'm still GGing. I'd probably like to try fighting this particular army again. This list again with a different kind of Tyranid list.
Yeah.
But either way, once again, thank you all for voting for which armies you like to see. Sorry for those who voted Tyranid. I made just a bad list. That was entirely me.
Still, like, the most amazing setup.
Oh, yeah, that's...
The
Death rained down upon from...
the angriest marker light drone. 'Cause that's all that is.
So, let us know in the comments down below whether or not you'd like to be more of an active part of the lists we choose. We're thinking about continuing this kind of vote for what you'd like to see thing more. But let us know. And either way, have a good one.